Right, so is it good to have all the team back now?
Yeah, well, I just came back today, so it's great to see everyone, and it's lots of smiles and happy New Year's, and we're all enjoying being back together and looking forward to a big year in 26 now.
What about having all the Wallabies back together?
Yeah, so we probably a lot of them I haven't seen since the World Cup, so that's been great. So I'm catching up and getting ready, as I said, we head down to Thredbo today, and looking forward to that.
How's the pre-season going?
Well, this is my first day, so today was okay. So we started just easing into it at the moment. So, but from more reports, the boys have been pushing themselves really hard before Christmas, and what I've seen of the guys are all in great shape.
With that time off, I guess, how does the body feel? Obviously, you've still been doing work.
Yeah.
How important has that period been to refresh and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think it's been good for a lot of players. We've played a lot of rugby over the last few years. So I think, I was saying to someone today, about 6 to 7 weeks is probably optimum for your time off, and I think we had about 8, which is pretty good. And I know a lot of guys got together and trained over the last, pretty much from December on. So we got a good off-season schedule, and the Wallaby guys came back in good shape. So look to see how we go in Thredbo when he really opens up on us.
Is that like we were saying to Bev just before Bernie sent you guys up the mountain last year at Kosciuszko, expecting something similar from him, or does he normally pull out something different for pre-seasons? Or
he's not that tricky. It's pretty. I'm pretty sure he'll probably do the same thing. There's not much else there to do to us. So there's a big mountain next year, so I think we're going to do something around the mountain of some sort. So, but it's a bit of fun, I think. I actually enjoyed walking up the mountain. It was good fun. So, hoping to do it again this year.
How important is it that week? Like, you've all come back in today, but just to get away from everything in Canberra, I guess set some goals and lay down some foundations for the year ahead. Is that what this week's about for you guys?
I think we've just been, guys are. It's good to kind of start with the camp because, as I say, we probably had 11, 12 guys at Wallaby juniors and in and out of the squad. To get the squad back together. We're spending a few nights together down there, having dinner together and breakfast together every morning, and it's good to be around each other. So the guys will enjoy that time together, and we can set goals for the year, but we probably just set short-term goals for ourselves.
Because you guys have been there or thereabouts, finals-wise, for the past 3 years now. Is there a feeling like this year can be the year to step up, or are you one of the guys who doesn't like to think too far ahead or make? I
think there was a feeling in every year that we were there, so I don't think it changes from year to year. We're always here to win the comp. So disappointed we fell at that final hurdle the last few years, but obviously take a lot of confidence out of the fact that I still think we still got the best footy ahead of us, and we're looking forward to a big year.
Do you have any idea of what you'll be doing over the next few days?
No, he doesn't. I know there'll be some training, but he's kept the schedule pretty clear, pretty empty. So knowing that he'll put something on there that I'm not sure what it is.
It's been a big off-season in terms of signings and that sort of stuff. It seemed like every couple of weeks there's been a new story about comings and goings. Has that had much of an impact on the group when you got together this morning, or is it good just to get back together and focus on the on-field stuff? Yeah,
I think that's more of an exterior thing. Interior, like the boys don't really care about that too much. I think we understand how the game works and where guys are always going to move on or come. So we understand that that's where it sits as a professional sportsman. These things are going to happen. So internally the guys, it just happens every year. Someone leaves, someone comes in. So we're looking forward. I've seen some young guys that are looking forward to playing alongside and seeing what they can do in Super Rugby. It's always exciting this time of year to see who the young guys are coming through and how the guys will go taking up to the next step.
Is it also good that the bulk of that was out of the way before Christmas, so it doesn't become a distraction? I know you said that doesn't affect the playing squad, but if it drags into February sort of thing, that's when it could. Is it good that it was out of the way before Christmas?
I think it'd affect the individual player more than it would affect the squad. I think if individual players can make their decisions and get things done nice and early for themselves, so they're settled, they know where they're doing. I think it benefits everybody. So. Obviously guys made their decisions very early, and that's the reality of the game at the moment. You have to make those decisions early with the European seasons and Japanese seasons and things like that. You have to, clubs are chasing you earlier and earlier to get you over there. So those guys made those decisions, and then we can move on and use them to the best of their ability this year.
Because I guess there are a few more guys as well who have futures up in the air, but from the sounds of it, like, you guys don't talk about it or anything like that.
Oh, it's everybody's personal decision.
Yeah.
I think none of the boys talk about it too openly. It's we understand that every guy has different things they want out of their career, and that's the beauty of the freedom that rugby gives you. You can maybe travel the world, or if you want to, you can stay here.
But I don't think we've spoken to you in a Brumbies sense since the World Cup, but losing that final, like, I know it's a few months on now, but does it still sting? Like, we've had a couple of grand finals where you've gone close, but does that add any motivation for this year, or because it's a World Cup, it's kind of you're not going to get another shot at it for another 4 years?
Yeah, I think it's been. I kind of just stepped away from the game for a while, which was great. It took an opportunity to not care too much about your rugby, but as soon as you look back, how close you were to getting that World Cup, and I thought what we came from 12 months before the World Cup to what we got to was fantastic. But obviously we didn't get the end goal. We wanted to win the World Cup. We didn't get it. But I think there's a big season ahead of us. It's a 3-test series against England. I think it's 15 tests again this year. So, but first and foremost, you've got to be playing well in Super Rugby, and that's what we'll all be trying to do here at the Brumbies, and that's what everyone will be doing around all the provinces. It's day one today. They'll all be ripping in and getting ready for end of February and the start of the super season.
Because you earned yourself a bit of a reputation as a warrior with all the blood that you lost during the World Cup.
Yeah.
Was it like 1 million stitches, or how many stitches was it that you got throughout?
Yeah, I don't know. It's been. I don't. It's. I just cut easy. It's not. It's actually poor technique. It's not. There's nothing hard about it or anything. I'm just not very coordinated and lead with my head too much and end up getting stitches. So, and once you cut that area of your head, it just keeps cutting and cutting. So, even if I got headgear on, I was getting cut inside the headgear. So, obviously I can't help that, but it makes a good picture sometimes for people.
Because when you came back to Australian rugby, like, one of your goals was playing Super Rugby, then it was Wallabies. You got to a World Cup. I guess the next thing to tick off for you is like chasing that Super Rugby title. Oh,
I guess I was looking to do that, and as soon as I got here, I think we were winning the Australian Conference in 2012. I think we're in the final in 2013 and qualifying final in the last 2 years. So it's been the goal from the word go, and every player here that's the same goal. So it doesn't change from anyone.